What is up, people? Fans of the VaniverseGaming channel here, bringing you episode 7 of my Solasta Crown of the Magister Ironman Scavenger mode. In the last episode, we kind of cleared a camp. We're looking to find a Sorak head in the place where the other team ran into Soraks. We're doing a quick, short rest here. We're getting our hit points up. We're getting some spell slots back. And now we are going to search through this entire giant library. Now, I will say that there is a spot in this library, we're going to hit that up, that you cannot get to unless you have the ability to fly or maybe a misty step or something of the sort. So I would highly recommend, if you have the money, you can buy a potion of flying at a vendor, or get a scroll of flying. The scroll of flying is less likely because you might fail since you don't have the ability to cast fly yet. So just keep that in mind. But that could help you not have to come back here if you don't want to.
Well, that didn't do a damn thing. Did you really think that would open the door? We need to be smarter about this. Think it through.
Alright, so we got a little door puzzle here. So we're going to have to search through the library to figure out how we can open the door. But yeah, so there's going to be side quests within Solasta that you're going to get at the quest board here in a little bit. And those side quests will bring you back here to do something else. And at that time, you're going to have the ability to cast fly. You're going to be high enough level. But if you don't want to wait, you can get some really good loot earlier if you bring a fly potion. I would definitely do a potion, not a scroll. Scrolls have chances of fail where potion's guaranteed. So I'll kind of show you where that is. But for the most part, we're just going to run through here. We're going to look at some statues. We're going to gain a little information. We're going to, just check it out. This is a pretty uneventful area from a combat standpoint.
Is this one of those rocks that...
So this one, the 3D of Solasta comes into play. You're going to be going up and down a lot to different tiers and different levels. So there's a lot of twirling the map to trying to find where the heck we're going. So we got to come down here, hit this stone. This will close the gap so that we can then use the stone to climb up to the second area to where that statue is that we're trying to get to. So floop. And then we'll come up here. So each piece of statue here is kind of a piece of lore, and depending on the piece of lore, it just kind of helps answer some questions, but it really, you have to click these to proceed through to opening the door.
Fancy.
She looks like an empress.
She doesn't bear the proper regalia. Not for a Manacallan. More likely she was a wizard, a master of the Arcaneum.
Could this have been her home?
Possibly.
Her bones are probably buried somewhere under all these bloody books. You are an idiot.
So you notice that he said bloody books, but it says frickin' books. There's definitely some issue with the language barrier here on the voiceover versus the text. So that happens more than once, where what they're saying and what you see on the screen are not the same. Alright, another piece of lore here.
Interesting. It's in remarkable condition, considering how long it's been here.
Do you think it has magical properties?
By Aaron's bones, I think it's a spell book.
And I should care because...
A long-forgotten spell. A valuable secret.
But it looks to be locked.
Take it. Perhaps someone in Caer Kiflin will know how to open it. Yeah, but right now, we have more important shit to take care of.
Alright, so this spellbook's going to help with some faction. And now we're going to proceed to our next location. So remember that that jump spell that we said to get in one of the other episodes? Here's another time you're going to need that jump spell. Somebody's got to go down below here. They can knock down this pillar over to the other side. But even if they knock down the pillar, they still gotta jump over, because this will go up. So whoop. So now you can walk across up top, but you got to have the jump spell to get over here. Or you can just have a guy with some crazy athletics like my dude has, and he was able to make the jump. So we got a little loot here. Loot up these books. These are all recipe books for some kind of crafting. There's areas where you can buy the recipe books, or you can pick them up if you don't want to spend money on them. And then if we knock this stone up over here, we got to stop clicking other people. Then the whole party, if we were to hit this, would have been able to climb down here and loot this chest. So now we're going to make our way over and click on another piece of lore information within this gigantic, crazy library. So I really like this map from a aesthetics standpoint. Like, it's pretty cool, and I like how it's different tiers, and I really like how they do the different levels.
You see that?
Is that a Sorak?
No idea.
I don't think so.
If you say so.
Stop losing time, it's just a statue.
It's sad when our fighter is the one who answered that question. Alright, we got a little trap here. And then we'll do a little jump over.
Are those webs?
Are those webs? That's what we call foreshadowing. Alright. And then there's going to be a couple areas here where we can go. There's a chest up top here. And then once you climb up to this chest, there's actually another chest further away. And then you'll see at the top of the map here the area where you can't get to unless you have the fly ability. So we're going to loot this. And then we're going to run up to this chest up here. So you can move everybody. You can move one person. It really doesn't matter. I have 2 guys going. And then over there to the right where you can see that room and that chest that's right there, you can't get to that one. That is the one where you're going to need a fly spell or a misty step or something to get to it. So just keep that in mind. There's no way to get that thing knocked down. If somebody else knows a better way, or that I'm not thinking about, or that I missed, please post it in the comments. But I'm pretty sure you need a misty step or a fly spell of some sort even to get over there. Like spider climb doesn't even work to climb across the walls to get there. Alright, so we're picking up a lot of pieces of gear that is used for crafting. That's what that little anvil and hammer symbol at the bottom right means. So as we click the books and learn the different crafting recipes, we'll be able to craft those magical items with crafting. You need Manacalon beads, I think they're called, or Manacalon rosary or something of the sort. That's what you need to actually do crafting. So if you don't have one on any of your characters through one of your backgrounds, you can always pick it up at one of the vendors in the main city. The other thing I would mention is if you're going the crafting route, I think I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again, is the Arcaneum is the best. They provide you the most primed weapons. So you need a primed weapon in order to create some of the magical items. And that is where the Arcaneum comes in, because you don't get a lot of primed weapons when you're fighting. And some of the primed weapons that you really want, they don't drop. So you got to get them from the Arcaneum, but you have to have a really high faction with them. So just keep that in mind. In this playthrough, I didn't go with the Arcaneum solely because I needed to unlock a Steam achievement. So as you can see, I'm going into sneak here. There are several spiders that are going to ambush us, and I'm trying my best to get an attack off before they ambush, but because of where they're positioned, there's only one that I can actually hit. All the rest are kind of up on walls, so I don't have a line of sight until they come down. So as you can see, I kind of jumped my fighter out there to be the main point of attack, and then I started the fight with my firebolt, which I failed miserably. And then I think the game freezes here a little bit. I ran into an issue here, so let's see if we can get this thing resolved. I might have to clear it out here. One second. Yep. So this thing froze for, I don't know. That fight took probably 10 minutes that it shouldn't have taken. So I ended up having to close out after I killed most of them. We got it. We reset the game. We got it back running here. So we're down to this one last fight here. This tends to happen occasionally where things lock up, you get stuck in certain forms. So now that we're out of combat, it resolved itself. So, all right, we're gonna loot these up here. They're just a bunch of spider sacks. If there's any, nothing big deal. We knocked the stone up so we could get across here. And now we're gonna go to this final statue. And then at this point, we're pretty much smooth sailing.
Another statue.
These guys really love themselves.
Yeah, we have no idea what that is. Okay, so on our way over here, we're pretty much on the last leg. There is a chest up on top here, so make sure to grab this chest. Then we have to knock over another one of those wonderful pillars, and then you'll get to find the extremely difficult puzzle on how to open the door. So I will say that this game is fantastic in how they do their UI. It's fantastic in their combat and how it works. But when it comes to the dialogue and the non-combat related things of this game, it's very, very straightforward. Very much so a theme a theme park railroad. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a railroad for sure.
What kind of runes are those?
Enchanted runes from the ancient imperial period. It's said that they had 8 schools of magic. Each is represented here, all as equals. This place is astounding.
Yeah, you can tell that to the Sorax right before they cut us to bloody pieces.
Alright, so we step on it and voila, a circle opens up. The magic rune puzzle. So, we see a circle and we step on it. But wait! We're missing a circle. This is going to be so hard to figure out. Let's knock over some stones.
Very funny.
And voila! The hidden circle. Okay, so then we have one there. So you don't have to move all 4 of your characters to one spot. You can click on each one separately and have them all go to a different circle if you really, really want to. It will save you a lot of time. I don't know. It's just I always move them together. Eventually I get bored with it and it takes too long and I want to go faster, so I do them all separately. So there you go. The extremely complicated magic door puzzle. Now that we have completed the extremely complicated puzzle, the door has opened.
We did it!
Was that insane puzzle the work of some
The
long-dead
insane
Manacalon
puzzle.
wizard?
It was
Probably.
so hard.
Even from the tomb, that magical arsehole is messing with us.
Alright, so now that we've gotten through the library, we are going to get through this doorway, and lucky for us, there is actually a spot to take a long rest. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the campfire. We're going to summon up ourselves some good berries. And we are going to take a long rest because in the next episode we have a little bit of some fun combat, and we want to make sure that we have all of our spells and all of our abilities ready to go. So summon us up some good berries here, and then we will end the video here, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. This is Van from the VaniverseGaming channel. Cheers and peace out.